what's up? Keep Pounding Crew. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, and comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep Pounding in all caps for in-game post opinions and scheduling for the league and news. And also for the Fantasy Football League. Keep Pounding Fantasy Football League. That is starting back up. We're going to be filling spots as early as this coming week. So, if you're interested, make sure to let us know in the pin post and Facebook group page. And if you're interested in the intro that you see here and you like that, and you want to boost your stream if you're a content creator, go check out Lindara Tai on Instagram. Spelled TAI Lindara, Lindara. In the search bar. Go check her out. Fair pricing, awesome to work with, and just awesome in general. Alright, day 3 of training camp. We are here. Let's see what we got for today. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So I saw that we traded corners. And both of these guys were former Raiders corners. So we're gonna see how that goes. XL is back to putting in extra work on the jug machine. You like to see that. So that's old habits, you know, getting back into that, which is good. And what we got here? Derek Brown says, don't doubt us. We've got a lot of hungry people out here inside the building. Everybody believes. Facts, man. Facts. Facts. Don't doubt us, man. And that's what I was saying yesterday, man. Is don't doubt this team, man. We got a lot of hungry players on this team ready to pounce, man. We ready to make some moves. Ready to make some moves and some major noise coming up. We got my man XL sitting there watching our other guy high pointing the ball one-handed up in the air. You gotta love these pictures, man. You gotta love what you're seeing. Derek Brown is back. It is officially go time for the D Brown. How y'all feel about that? Let me know. Also, Hunter Renfrow. I've been hearing all day Hunter Renfrow has been waking up and making plays today. Trying to lock up his spot. I like that. I'm wearing this jersey right now. Yes, sir. You already know. So, without further ado, we're going to react to a couple of quick videos that we're seeing on Twitter right now. And then we're going to react to the press conference and any news that is relevant today. So we'll make that quick. And we'll let you guys get about your day after that. Sound good? So here's the first one. We got Sheena Quick, who is at the practice today. Shout out Sheena Quick. Miss Sheena Quick. I love everything that we're seeing down her, you know, from the press standpoint on Twitter. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. Look at this catch. My man Hunter Renfrow turning his entire body to catch this ball. I mean, that's what this dude does, man. He's so athletic. He's got hands like glue. And this is why you want Clemson wide receivers, man. I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell everybody for about 5 or 6 years now. This is why. This is a perfect example of why. Right here. Look at that hip turn, man. That's deadly. Imagine him. You got all these passes that are somehow thrown behind these wide receivers every once in a while. You know, and Hunter Renfrow can turn around and catch those, you know, in traffic. He would be putting his body at risk, but, I mean, like, look at these catches, man. That's a valuable tool right there. Especially in traffic, man. Alright, so what we got here? Number 5 going out for a deep pass. Perfect on target by Bryce. Battle gets 49. And that linebacker get burnt real quick. That's Rico's speed, though. That's Rico's speed. Man, that's crazy, man. You got Traylon Burks, who suffered a fractured collarbone today while trying to get a one-handed catch in Tennessee, elsewhere in the league. Rico turning some heads today, man. And Hunter Renfrow making some catches. Derek Brown tearing it up on the field. Man, it's a good day in Panthers history, man. It's a good day. It's a real good day. Look at Robert Hunt and this kid, man. That's wholesome, man. I love that. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got. Recap notebook. Alright. Shout out Mike K, man. From the Charlotte Observer. Mike K. Fun the ball all over the field. Hunter Renfrow continued to highlight real streak. A trio of rookie playmakers also got in on the app. Yeah, see, like, Hunter Renfrow is consistent, man. This offense is going to allow him to become the best version of himself. I've always said he fits best in an RPO and a West Coast. And that's exactly what he's in right now. Wide receivers, Tat McMillan, Jimmy Horn Jr., Trevor Etienne. All made splash plays today. Okay. J.C. Horn got off to an excellent start. You love to hear that. Solid battles between 4 or 5 feet against most defenders on a practice rep. Undrafted Trevion Thomas. Horn broke free immediately on an out route. Caught the ball and jogged to the end zone before jokingly tumbling into the end zone. Man, I would have loved to see that right there. Anybody got a video of that? Send it to me. Trivia, you got roasted, bro. Alright, let's see. Better route runner, said Jatavian Sanders of Horn. The way you can get that body and torque in and out of breaks is nothing if you can prepare for it. Especially when it's game time and everybody's moving full speed, it's nothing you can prepare for. You can just do your best to try to guard him. I see you, Horn Jr. ETN making a spectacle of passing game rep during past team drills. He beat a pair of defensive backs to the end zone and caught a beautifully lofted strike from Dalton in pay dirt. He made an over-the-shoulder catch like he was a career wideout. Okay, Trevor. We see you. Yeah, like, the ETN brothers are not just, like, running backs. They are really, really good receivers, too. And, like, everything that his brother learned in Clemson and in Jacksonville, he's been passing on to Trevor. So, I mean, all of those skills, you know, together with excellent coaching in Georgia, you know, I'm not surprised, man. It runs in the family. Both of them are very, very good catchers and runners. And good for yards after contact. So both brothers are known for their impressive hands. It's just that Trevor's struggling right now in Jacksonville to get that started. But once he gets into his comfort zone and starts doing what he's supposed to be doing, you'll notice that he'll be one of the top ones as well. So, you know, right along with his brother on the list. McMillan, who also has dependable mitts, also caught a couple of passes out on out routes. His ability to pluck the ball out of the air is uncanny. Well, he's not dominating practice. He's catching passes regularly and looking the part. Ooh. You love to hear that right there. On the opposite of the ball, 4th round pick Lathan Ransom made a nice play on a catch from a new tight end, Tyler Mayberry. The tight end caught the ball in the front of the end zone, and while there was no live contact, Ransom made a play to seemingly stop him from getting to the promised land. Okay. Latham. Mr. Lathan. That's a pick and an end zone stop for you, sir. Nicely done. Let's keep that momentum going. I like hearing that right there because, you know, that proves we made the right decision on Ransom. So if you can get like a consistent 2, 3, 4, 5 days, you know, in a row, it builds on itself, man. It builds on itself. You keep building up those plays like that. These coaches are going to start to really notice you and put you on that 53. So that's what I'm talking about, man. To all the players out there, stay hungry, man. Stay hungry. Don't just be hungry, stay hungry. You know? Yeah, get you a Twix bar. I'll say that while we got a Twix ad at the bottom of the screen. For the 7-Eleven. I couldn't have timed that more perfectly. Oh my god. You hungry, you get a Twix bar. There you go. Hey, Jacoby George with a really impressive snag and a laser throw from Dalton. Ooh. Okay, so we got 2 laser throws from Dalton now. Could he be turning the corner in training camp so far? I mean, this is the first good day from Andy. Can we stack it? Let's see. Let's see, man. Let's see. Somebody heard what I said the last 2 days. I'm proud of you, Andy. Let's go. Yeah, man. Let's see if we can get the best of both worlds out of him, man. That would be great. George was heavily covered by cornerback at Caleb Evans, but the wideout was still able to grab the ball despite the physicality. Okay. Okay. He's shown dependable and strong hands so far during camp. That's good news right there. It's very good news. Alright, Bryce Young's starting to find a summer rhythm. He did protect the ball well and placed it well to his receivers. Okay. The Bryce haters are not going to like that. Bryce haters ain't going to like that right there. All you people that they're still throwing smoke at Bryce. He's still throwing the ball to his receivers well. I mean, shoot. We've been trying to tell you. You can either get on the train now or you can walk your butt home. But Bryce Young is the real deal, man. Bryce Young is real. I seen him myself up in Charlotte. Okay? I seen him myself in Spartanburg. For myself. In person. Go ahead, keep doubting him. But when we start winning, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. I don't want to hear nothing from the peanut gallery. That's all I got to say about that. One of the highlights this morning was a perfectly lofted throw from Young to wideout XL, who caught the ball in stride and picked up a huge chunk of yardage after the catch. But Bryce can't throw deep. He can't throw a deep ball. He can't throw a deep ball. He can't throw a deep ball. What does that say right there? What does that say? Y'all seen the video footage of it and you still don't believe it. Y'all just haters, man, at this point. Anybody that does not believe that he can't throw a deep ball at this point, bro, you've been proven wrong like 20 times now. 20 times at least. And that's just during training camp. Suck it up and take the L, man. Suck it up and take the L. I ain't trying to be egotistical, but come on, man. Suck it up and take the L. Because you know you're wrong at this point. Young later connected with Sanders, the second-year tight end, along with McMillan and David Moore in his final team reps of the day. Young also had an earlier touchdown throw to Sanders in the red zone. In the end zone during red zone drills. Okay. So we got Bryce Young getting some connections with Sanders now. That offense is heating up, y'all. It was the offense's best day of camp, no doubt. But did the unit win the day? Ooh, okay. The fact that you asking that question, man. What else happened? We had one red zone period on the far end of the field where the defense pretty much dominated that period. Ooh. But then we go to the next period, and the offense scored. I think 3 or 4 touchdowns in that one. I think it was 15-3, the way we kind of rank it. So it was pretty bad blowout on that end. Pretty bad blowout on this end. Okay, that offense starting to wake up, y'all. That offense starting to wake up. It's starting to build chemistry. Look out now. All you non-believers. This offense starting to find its rhythm. That's what I've been trying to tell you. On paper, this team looks good. It doesn't look great. It looks good. But once you get them onto the field, they're going to look even better than on paper. As long as they stay healthy. Keywords, as long as they stay healthy. But I'm loving what I'm reading right now. This is serious strides right here in the right directions. My man said 15-3 the way they rank it. Now my other question is, what's going on with that secondary? To where, in the red zone, to where it becomes 15-3. It shouldn't be a blowout with the type of talent we got on that defense. So, but we did have a really good defensive day yesterday. Day two of training camp, the other day. I keep forgetting yesterday was a day off. My bad. No, so we're going off whatever they say on Twitter. Really. It would be nice again to have a schedule so we know what to go by. Just a preference, please. That would be really nice, management. That would greatly help us out as YouTubers, so we can kind of figure out when to put content out and how to put content out. Because I don't want to. If you surprise us and have a random live stream of the camp day, and we're not awake, we slept in because we figured, oh yeah, you're not doing live streams of the camp stuff, that takes us completely off guard, bro. We're like, what? We missed an entire freaking camp that we could have been reacting to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need some type of idea of what y'all are doing, so we can plan around it. Because I don't know about the rest of these YouTubers, but I got stuff to do throughout the day. Sometimes, man. And stuff randomly pops up on my schedule during the days. I'm just playing it by ear most of the time. So, I stream when I can stream, and when I can't, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever I can get in, I can get in. But, if y'all want me to react to a live stream, in the mornings, the practice, I'm down. But, try to make it during the week if you can. But, what I'm saying is, like, you don't just surprise us with it, though. Announce it a day or two ahead of time so that we could prepare for that stuff, man. So I can make sure I'm awake and up and have my coffee and stuff, man. So I can handle that properly. Or whatever you drink, man. And the rest of these YouTubers, same thing, man. Y'all feel the same way as I do about this, probably. Because there's not a single one of them that would say no to reacting to a live stream, that actually do that. So we would love to have that, but, don't surprise us with it, please. We need to understand what your schedule is. So please release something if you don't mind. Panthers management, that would be great. I would love that. I would love that. Anyway, but yeah, this offense is starting to kick up, man. It's starting to find its rhythm. It's starting to find chemistry. It's starting to wake up. And it's a beautiful thing. Um, so he regrouped the defense and he said these things are going to happen. Emotions don't get it done. Yeah, I hear that, defense. Emotions don't get it done. You got to put in the work. You got to calm down. Use whatever fire inspires you to play the game, to work on your technique, to work on your footwork, to work on the little things, and get it right. You know what I'm saying? So let's go in there and put in the work, man. Yo, shout out Ethan, man, in chat. He says Leggett been doing well. Yes, he has. He caught one today, and on a deep pass. But man, we got it. It wasn't just XL. It was everybody getting involved today, and I like seeing that. So, the third-year quarterback had a pick in his first 3 practices, but after his birthday, he looked more comfortable and selective with his throws. If a passing play wasn't that says, "Oh, he taking too long in the pocket, he doing this, that, the third," okay, let's watch him. Let's watch what he does. Let's watch how he reacts when he's under pressure. Because this is what I'm talking about. Once they put the pads on next week, my 21-man league, I've got Leggett and Princely, so hoping that they ball out. Oh, yeah, they will. They will. Dude, Princely is getting aggressive, man. That dude's getting aggressive. But you got to also factor in the fact that Icky is still having issues with his technique and footwork. You can't sweep that under the rug. So, yes, the main focus should be on Princely's abilities, but you can't completely ignore the fact that Icky still needs work. You know, he's not playing 4 whole quarters for an entire season, and that's what I need to see him step up and improve on. I need to see consistent 4-quarter games from Icky. You know, he's played so many Pro Bowl defensive ends, and yeah, he is getting better, but he did improve in the last 4 games of the regular season. But I need to see more. I need to see consistency out of him. And that's what I'm not seeing yet. Because when I hear that day one where Princely blows by him and we don't even have pads on, that's not a good sign, Icky. You know, that's you going back to your old tendencies. That's what I don't need to see from you. But I've harped on that enough, you know, in the last stream. So, what I'm going to focus on now is Princely's ability to slide to the inside and get things done. And that is one of the things he is good at. And that's why it made it look so easy on Icky, because Icky has had a tendency to let people get inside on him several times, you know, throughout his career in a Panthers uniform. That's a known fact. So, you know, we got to close up that gap. You know, make sure these guys can't get through. So, we might have the makings of the next Pro Bowl defensive end in Carolina and Princely. We don't know for sure yet. But that's a good sign to start it off, man. And when they looked at that play, it was clean too. So, let's see. I love hearing that Hunter Renfrow is making plays, man. I got his jersey on. I love Hunter Renfrow. He's my dude from Clemson. And I've been trying to tell people we need these people, man. We need these people with hands like glue that can move their body and can tightrope, man. And Clemson wide receivers are built for that. They're built for speed, athleticism, hip turning, hands, and footwork. That is what they teach in Clemson. Before they even get to the pros, they're already pro. Sammy Watkins, you look at Hunter Renfro that we have now. All these guys can do that. And even the running backs can do that. Trevor Etienne. And his brother, who we now have. So all of these guys are trained how to do that by the wide receivers coach and by the running backs coach. They were both working in tandem to teach them those fundamental skills. Those same skills. Because you need to know all of those skills at the same time in both those positions. So I could see where Clemson focuses their attention on putting those two drills together when they practice. I could see that possibly being a thing. But, I'm not being biased. I just wanted to point out Trevor, man. And I wanted to point out Hunter. Because they're making noise, man. Like I thought they would. Let's get to Derek Brown, the elephant in the room. This man is back. He is back. And his third daughter was born. And he brought his baby to the training camp, which is cool. Dan Morgan excused him from the workouts until he arrived. That's what's up, man. He's being a good person, man. He's understanding of that. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. See, there's certain protocols with that stuff, typically with most NFL teams, but we are very, very flexible with that, which is cool. And we know how to bend the rules when we need to. Brown was able to spend quality time with the newborn before returning to action. After taking it easy in team drills during the offseason program, Brown immediately entered the fray on Saturday. Yeah, see, we're family here, man. It's family first mentality, and it's always been that way in Carolina. So I love that. Shout out SLR Media TV. He says we should do some Carolina Panthers content together. Keep pounding. Yeah, man. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. Let me show you my socials. There you go. There's my socials. Hit me up. Let's plan a stream. Let's do something, man. I love any content creators that want to work with me, man. Any of them. I welcome any and all. Especially if you're Panthers family. Even if you're outside of the Panthers family, you do content for other teams too. I'm down for that too. On game days, we'll get maybe a Panthers a Patriots commentator or maybe a Saints commentator. I want to mix this up. I want to get people in here, from other teams that do content creation that are chill, family friendly, and doing the stuff that I'm doing, so that we can get a broader perspective on the game. What are your perspectives on what that roster might look like that we're playing against? Who are these guys? I want to learn more about these players throughout the league. Not just the Panthers players, but around the league, because it helps us to understand our opponents. But, yeah, any and all Panthers content creators first. Absolutely. But, yeah, there's my Instagram, Shadow Warrior 645 with 1W. And the Keep Pounding Facebook group page. Go check that out. Follow us on there and message me. And we'll schedule something for sure. Do you have Discord? SLR, do you have Discord? Because that's what we're running with right now. But yeah, family first interactions, man. I love that. And I'm so excited for Derek Brown. He's a father to 3 kids now. That's what's up, man. Uh, but yeah, I'm 100% down. Let's do some content together. Um, I'm gonna hit your Instagram. We can make it happen. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'll be looking for it. I do training camp coverage every day that there is a training camp practice. You know, whether I'm there or not. You know, and for the next 2 years we're not there, so we have to make do with whatever Twitter gives us and whatever content is out there. So, um, so far so good. If you got another source, throw it at me. I'm interested in doing stuff. Whatever Panthers content we can cover, we can cover. I would prefer to be able to be out there and see this stuff. StreamYard. Uh, yeah, download Discord, or I can get you in Facebook Messenger video chat. That's the best way to do this. Or if you have oh shoot, what was it? What was it we were using? Zoom. If you have Zoom, that works too. We prefer Discord. Everybody that's been doing this prefers Discord. It's free. It's easy to download. You can download it on your phone, or on your laptop or your PC. So, same thing with Zoom. But Zoom, see, the problem with Zoom is I haven't paid for like the full subscription on that. So, we would only be limited to like the 30 minutes, and then I would have to reset it each time we hit the 30-minute mark. See, I don't know about StreamYard. StreamYard, I think you have to pay for StreamYard. And I don't want to have to pay for that junk, man. When I can find a free thing that works. And Discord works great. So far. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use Discord. But we would do StreamYard if you were hosting. I would try to figure it out for you. With you, if we were doing you hosting. But I would prefer to host. Because I've got Discord and I know what I'm doing with my setup. So that's up to you though. We'll talk out all the details later on. We'll figure it out. But yeah, hit up that Instagram though. Let's see. Quick hits. Yeah, we signed Mello Dotson. And outside linebacker J.J. Weaver. Made the practice debuts during the workout. Tommy Tremble worked out with a trainer. Oh, sorry, I'm always tired. That's just me. You get used to it. I'm a busy man. Defensive tackle Bobby Brown. NFI hamstring. Watch the workout as well. Punter Sam Martin and wideout Dan Chesney still remain out and on their respective injury lists. Alright, so as far as we know, they're still doing punting and kicking machines, to the return men until they return. Kicker Matthew Wright, 3 for 5 on the skinny field goal attempts. He was a rookie. Ryan Fitzgerald were 4 for 5 in the previous 2 days. The kicker has missed his second attempt in all 3 practices. Wright missed his 4th as well in this workout. Okay, you're downloading Discord, StreamYard. All you have to do is hit my link when you go live on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Which one of y'all want? Which one of us wants to host? Because I wouldn't mind doing. I wouldn't mind doing either one. Did my screen freeze up? Or is that just the end of it? Okay. Okay, it froze up. Gotcha. Alright, we got more. We got more. Tight end Dominique Daphne. I didn't even know we had a Dominique Daphne in this tight end room. Huh. Had a huge chunk of yards, 11 for 11 work-offs, short toss to the flat from Dalton. Daphne had free room to run because of the design of the play. It was a nice little wrinkle from Canales. Alright. Let me be honest with you. It's a flat play. It's a flat play. Every tight end out there can run that. Every tight end can run that. That's not new. Show me something new. And Andy Dalton on short passing, of course, Andy Dalton's going to hit every single one of those passes. It's the medium and deep passes that I'm watching from Andy Dalton, because the first 2 days of training camp, just like the rest of these training camp days, Andy has struggled to hit these passes. So I'm watching Andy and just checking on him. You know, this is the first good day he's had in a while in training camp. So I'm happy to see that, but at the same time, we're still running the cautionary yellow, you know, on Andy Dalton. Until I see something that really significantly shows me that he is improving in training camp, you know, consistently 2 to 3, 4, 5 days in a row, then I'll start to believe. I'll start to buy in, you know, that he is improving. So, Andy, shout out for your best day of training camp so far, you know, in the last 3 years. Let's go. Let's build on it. I believe in you, brother, and we chose you for a reason, you know. As long as it doesn't upset the balance of his success during regular season when we call upon him, you know, I've got no problem with it. But, you know, I would like to have the best of both worlds. Running back Chuba Hubbard was the first player on the field Sunday. He arrived 30 minutes before practice and left the field roughly 30 minutes after everybody else. Dude, Chuba is a real one. Chuba Choo Choo is a real one, man. I'm trying to tell you. This man is dedicated. I mean, does this surprise anybody? Does this literally surprise anybody? Chuba is who he is, man. Panthers took multiple breaks during practice due to the heat. At one point, a good portion of the roster made it sway to the cooling trailer the team installed the last offseason. That's a cooling trailer? I thought that was a media trailer. Hold up. Let me see that picture again. That's a cooling trailer? So, where is the media supposed to go? If that's your cooling trailer, then where is the media? I don't understand this. Because I thought that was the media box. I don't know. Alright. We can split host gig on Discord and StreamYard. I'm using Discord, but I'm putting Discord on my streaming software, which is Streamlabs. Just so you know, that's my setup. But yeah, we can do that. But yeah, I want to know what this cooling trailer looks like. Excuse me. That's what I thought the media room was. Okay, so your cooling trailer is basically a red cooling ice bucket and an ice box. That's it. Bro, Tepper, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it, bro. You gonna have to approve this, man. Uh-uh. What in the world? Nah, the rest of the league is vastly improved on this right here. This is a joke. This is what that is. Come on, man. God. And y'all taking multiple breaks from the heat to this? Nah. Let me tell y'all something. When we were out in Spartanburg, it was hotter than Satan's armpit. 98-degree heat. I was out there with y'all, sweating and earning that footage and those notes that I got. Not a single one of those players, even during Ron Rivera's time, took that many breaks. So now you try to tell me that y'all taking multiple breaks with 95-degree heat and not much humidity versus what we had in Spartanburg. How much is the heat affecting these players, man? That's what I'm saying. Because, like, God damn. Ain't no way. I was sitting out there with a doggone Gatorade. That's all I had. I had one Gatorade. And I made it through those practices. And I'm not even a football player, y'all. Oh my God, y'all need to toughen up. That's all I need to say right there. Y'all need to toughen up. Golly. Multiple breaks, man. Alright. How hot was it out there? Does anybody know how hot it was during practice today? Does anybody have a number? Because if it was as hot as I think it is, then okay. I'll give y'all some leeway on that. But if we talking like 92, 93 degrees, you know, with limited humidity, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what we were doing with in Spartanburg. And you can see all the vets just like, man, y'all need to toughen up. I can see those conversations right now. Sheesh. Alright, Sanders, last year's 4th round pick, said he weighed around 255 pounds as a rookie last season. He is now down to 238 and feels healthier and faster. He has hired a private chef. Chief. I can't read today. And is eating better. A private chef. Sanders said he's also trying to help mentor his young teammates on offense. Man, that's what's up. He trying to eat a balanced food, man, and just get himself nutritionally fit. I like that. Because you'll hear that from players, like they'll talk about, like, you know, I hired my own private chef. I changed up my routine with my foods and stuff like that. And, you know, it made a difference. So, that's what's up. But yeah, shout out Mike K in the media for this article right here from the Charlotte Observer. So that's giving us kind of an idea of what we're doing with here. What else we got on Twitter today? What else we got? Yeah, Traylon Burks around the league. Wide receiver Titans wide receiver Traylon Burks suffered a fractured collarbone. Yikes. That's one of the best pass catchers right now. And that ain't saying much because they don't have much. So, yeah. But yeah, fiery practice today, man. You love to see that. Oh man. We ain't even gonna cover that. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Let's see that move one more time. Let's see that. Oh my god. Oh. Seven just got roasted. Sheesh. Hunter Renfro doing work, man. I'm trying to tell you. Look at Hunter, man. God. That's my dude right there, man. That's my dude. If anybody deserves to wear 13 on this team, it's him. Real talk. Let's go. What we got? Oh, that one-handed catch. Look at that. Okay. Okay, Rico, we see you. Alright. What's going on with the rest of these Twitter posts and stuff? Sometimes I'll keep up the Dolphin stuff because I posted that. I was talking about that the other day, as a matter of fact. Caleb Williams finishes the top 10 and whatever. Doing some footing work here. Like that. There's somebody out of the Ravens. Oh, there's that. Okay, Panthers Wire. Who wrote this article? Okay, Anthony Rizzuti. I like him. Let's see what we got here. Get rid of that ad. Shout out Anthony from Panthers Wire. He said we got back to some real on the field action this morning. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. It's the birth of his fourth child. My bad. It's his fourth child. Hey. That's what's up, though. He's going to be ready to play week 1. We'll continue to grow the capacity and practice as we go. Sounds good. Okay, you just got Discord under SOR Media TV. That's what's up. Let me look you up real quick. Let me get you. Let me get you, my man. Where's my Discord at? I'll send you a friend request right now. If Discord wants to work with me. Friend. Did you put it in all caps? Okay. Probably not, right? Yeah, it didn't work. Um, yeah, it's not going through. It's not going through, my man. Um, I'll tell you what. Uh, yeah. I don't know why. It's not showing me the whole thing. It's showing me the whole thing. Um, it's only showing me like the first letter of my profile name for some reason. So I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Cause like it should be the same as the channel name. That's what it should be. I don't know why it's only showing me like the letter K and then dot dot dot. Because it won't show me the rest. Like I said, I'm still getting used to Discord. We only started using it this year, so um, somehow people found us because like I sent out friend requests to people, so that's got to be, I don't know. I don't know why it ain't working, but uh, yeah, TV, nope, that ain't working. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. But I got some content to get through here, so let me get that figured out, and then let me get through this content, and then we'll talk privately, and we'll get this figured out. You know, off camera. Is that cool? You know, much respect to you though, man. We go get something done for sure. But we got a lot of content to go through first. So, rid of that. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, I can't read my Discord name on there because it won't let me see the whole name on there. I don't know why it does that. Like, it should be the channel name. It should be Keep Pounding in all caps. But I don't know why it's doing that, though. Like I said, I'm just learning about Discord, so this year has been the first year I'm really digging into Discord and really trying to learn it. So, let's see this. No, let's watch his technique here because this is what I want people to see. Okay, so he throws it off his back foot. Look at him already ready to get this catch. That's nice right there. Real nice. But what I want people to focus on is look at the happy feet. You know what I'm saying? The happy feet can't happen. If you're trying to make things happen, man, throw on a run. You can't have happy feet. All right, so here's Ted McMillan. Our brand new wide receiver, Ted McMillan. Good speed, good turn, good footwork. That's what you're looking for right there. Uh, but yeah, if you somehow manage to find me on Discord, sending me a request, then I'll add you. But we'll figure it out off camera. Let's focus on the content first. Nelo with that catch. I see you, Nelo. All right. No overreactions. Mike Jack has put the clamps on T-Mac 2 times in a row. Oh. Oh. Okay, Mike Jack. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Mike Jack is a lock for number 2 at corner. He's a lock. If y'all ain't buying into Mike Jack right now, I don't know what to tell you. I've never heard anybody say anything negative about him since he started balling out. So, one-on-one coverage drills against Jimmy Horn look unfair. He's beating fellow rookies by 4 or 5 yards. Latest victim is Tavion Thomas. Horn jokingly jogs to the end zone, doesn't tumble. Funny stuff. I mean, it's rookies though. They haven't fully gotten a hold of the playbook and gotten developed yet. So, I mean, you got to give them time to figure this stuff out. Plus, Evero isn't really helping. He's shifting people around and putting people in the wrong spots, and it sounds like he's doing that again in training camp, and that's why they're getting burned. And you go back to Frankie and Jeremy Chin that figured this out a long time ago. They worked in tandem and they said, we getting out of Carolina because we can't handle this no more. Y'all got to put us in a spot. Settle us down, man. Yeah, we are versatile, but you got to find a spot for us. We can't just be anywhere you want us to be just randomly, and let these guys blow by us. That ain't it. Frankie figured it out before Jeremy Chin did, and Jeremy Chin's been jerked around. It's bad. It's bad. But, for Frankie, I feel like it was more about, I want to get out of Carolina. I want to get out of Evero Ajaro's, defense and find something decent, to work with. And he happened to find that coach that he liked in Washington. And that's why he said, I'm going to spin this as I want to work with that coach in Washington. Not, I'm going to say something negative about Evero and get the heck out of Carolina. Because he's not that type of person. He's not going to throw shade at you. Unless he absolutely has to and you pissed him off that much. Frankie is not that type of person. So, you'll never hear him say anything negative about Evero. Unless it's necessary. So, that's what I think happened there. So, I'm kind of putting the pieces together, if you will, about what happened with that. And honestly, yeah, it was less money, but it's about the principle of the thing. It's about finding a defensive fit for him, and I think that Washington was that right fit for him, but we'll see. Do I blame Frankie for leaving and turning down our offers? No. I don't blame him one bit. We tried to get him back, but Frankie was just like, nah, I'm not budging. I see what Evero's bringing, and I don't want no part of it. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I love seeing Derek Brown back, man. That's That's fire, man. Let's see. Um, Bryce Young first 2-11 series. This is what I came here for. Pass deflected at line of scrimmage. Who got the pass deflection? Anybody know who got that pass deflection? Let me know. Chuba ran up the middle. Rico to the left. Bubble route to Hunter Renfrow. I mean, that's what he's comfortable with. Those bubble routes. Really, he's comfortable with a variety of routes. Mostly in West Coast and RPO type plays. So, yeah. That's where his comfort level is. And that's exactly what we run. So, he's going to find a home here, man. I'm telling you, he's going to make that 53. And that's not a slight against David Moore, who has more experience. But Hunter Renfrow is just that guy, man. He's that guy. He knows how to find comfortability in systems like this. And he never did find a home in the Raiders system because it just didn't work for him. You know, the playbooks that they were giving him just didn't work. You know? And you know Hunter, he's from the South. He's too polite to say something, man. You know, but it just didn't work for him. You could just tell by the production. You know, that's how I know. Because I know these players from Clemson. I know what they do and what they can't do. You know, just like I know the Panthers players. Because I study these players, man. I watch them during the spring games in Clemson. I go up there and physically watch them before they ever come to the NFL. So I know what these players can do and what they can't. So, you know, he fits in really well here with bubble routes and just out routes, easy routes like that during training camp. But once you start cranking him up, that man's got hands like glue. He's got hands like glue. Y'all see it. Run left, Chuba. Young bootleg. Shakes a defender in the backfield. Finds Xavier Legette on a crossing route. Great competition. And good completion to Xavier Legette. Okay. And another Rico run to the right. Alright, so on these run plays, are we opening up the gap for these running backs? Are we are they showing the correct footwork and body control? That's what I'm looking for out of the running backs right now before the pads go on. Then it's more about body strength. You know, are you hitting the gaps correctly? Are you hitting it with enough power, you know, that you can get through and get like 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, you know, however many you get. You know, that shows me how strong you are physically. But these offensive linemen have to show that strength too, you know, and hold these blocks and open up these gaps for them. So, that is one of the things that they like about Icky is he is a good run blocker, a really good run blocker. But his weakness is pass blocking. So if I had to put a percentage on it with Icky, as far as like run versus pass blocking, I gotta say 70-30 run blocking ability versus pass blocking ability, I think is a fair statement. That's just my guesstimation, you know. Other people may have a different guesstimation of that percentage, but after what we saw in those last 4 games of last year, I think that's an accurate statement. You know, Some people might want to adjust that to 60-40, and that's fair. If that's what you feel, then that's what you feel. You know, there's no wrong answer about that, really, except for the fact that he's not playing 4 whole games of football, 4 whole quarters of football, before that point. Now, that I will debate people on because I've physically seen him turn into a turnstile before those 4 games, and it bothered me a lot. And it's because of his footwork and technique. And people were pointing it out, pointing it out, pointing it out. And the management was just like, nah, we're going to keep covering it up, keep covering it up, keep covering it up. And I'm like, you can't cover it up forever. Because that's exactly what we did with Michael Remmers. You see how that turned out. And you know exactly what I'm talking about because you knew it was Michael Remmers that was the problem. For those people that don't know and are not paying attention, he was the start of that loss in the Super Bowl 50. He was the beginning of it. He wasn't the main reason, but he was the start of it. Because Von Miller ate him for dinner, man. He ate him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That dude had no chance on that field. And that was Von Miller in his prime. But we knew that he was a problem, but we kept covering it up during 2015. So I don't want to see us make that same mistake again with Icky. That's what I'm concerned about, man. But Icky is better than Michael Remmers back then. I'll say that right now. Icky is better than Michael Remmers. When you put them in comparison. So we did upgrade. But I just don't want to see that happen again, bro. I don't want to see that happen again, and we got to quit scrubbing that under the rug. Another catch in the corner of the end zone, off by Dalton. Off a throw by Dalton. Okay, so Andy Dalton 11 on 11 drills, doing well, is wild. Let's stack it, man. Let's stack it. Alright, so we saw that video already. Matthew Wright goes 3 for 5 on skinny posts. Saw that. Is there anything we haven't covered? Trevor Etienne beat 2 DBs for a nice catch in the end zone off a red zone throw from Dalton. It was a dime toss. Ooh. Now see, that's the type of tweets I'm looking for. Mike K, shout out to this man right here. He throwing us some info. So he beat out 2 DBs to get that touchdown. Okay. All right. We're learning things. Let's go. Seeing all the photos, seeing all that. There's Sanders. Let's see if we got some Facebook Reels in the story book here. Because they always put up some Reels. Let's see. Alright, so there's your basic footwork drill. Measuring the hip turn. Things of that nature. With the pads. They're trying to see how well you can go side to side. How quickly you can turn as a running back carrying that ball. Ooh, now that's just nasty. Look at you. Okay, Rico. Showing them how it's done. Look at that. Alright, so you go side to side, you turn around and catch the ball. Okay. This is for the DBs. Here's the linebacker drill of that. There's the drill where they gotta hit the truck stick here. These guys are mean, man. Look at this. This is what I've been waiting to see right here. Ooh. Okay. There's the one where Hunter just absolutely roasts 7. Oof. God. Oh, look at the little push off right there. A little push off. See, you don't want to see the push off, but the catch was nice. Okay, nice one right there. Nice one. They say day 4, but technically it's day 3 of actual training camp practices. You know, that's why I put that as the title. So, I'm going by like what practices they actually do. So, not the days off. I don't count the days off. There's snaps. Stay hydrated. Yes. 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 Thank you for posting that right there. Because how many training camp practices have I been to? I've been pointing that out to everybody that's come up there, you know, as fans or even just players in general. You know, stay hydrated. Because that heat is no joke. Even up in Charlotte, it's no joke. You know? So, that's just how it is, man. It's... Lord, man. Alright. There's XL with the jug machine. Rico burning them right there. Rico! Yeah. Robert Hunt with his kid, man. That's just so wholesome, man. I love this. Yeah. Okay, there's an 11 on 11 video. Ooh. That's the one to Trevor Etienne. Okay. Look at this throw. He's settled. He knows where he's going with the ball. Zoom. Now that's the Andy Dalton I need to see from here on. That's the Andy Dalton I need to see. Show me more of that. If you're hitting passes like that, you're doing well. Alright, so that's Chuba look like a beast, man. Look at those freaking biceps, bro. Like, yeah. This man been putting in some work. He is ready, man. This man looks like a top 10 running back right here. I'm going to say top 10 because I don't know what else we got going on in the league this year. You know what I mean? Like, some of these people go up and down that chart. So. Oh. Good Lord. 56 looking burnt. Crispy on that play. What in the world? Let's find out who that is. Let's find out who that is. I need to know. Because that's the second play I've seen this man get burnt. Same guy. Y'all know I do my homework, man. Rosenblum. Rose Bloom. Mr. 6'2", 230-pound linebacker from South Dakota State. Getting roasted out there, man. There's so much positive talk about this dude, and I've seen two bad plays so far. I need to see you pick up the pace, brother. I need to see you pick up the pace. You lagging. You know what I'm saying? You lagging behind, bro. We don't need that. But you know, that's also a testament to Blackshear, you know, getting his act together a little bit. And the issue with Blackshear isn't at catching the ball on routes. It's hitting the gaps as a running back. And I've said that before, and I continue to say that, you know, through training camp last year. So I need to see a couple of drills with him just as a running back. You know, has he fixed that problem or not? So, is there anything else we need to cover today other than the presser? Alright. I don't see anything on the Facebook page. Do y'all see anything else we can cover? Let me know. Let me know if I missed something, man. Let me check team chat real quick. Let me see the team chat. From today, right? I haven't got a chance to look at this. Ben Roethlisberger will enter the Steelers Hall of Fame on December 15th against the Dolphins. That's what's up, man. He's joining the class of Joey Porter Sr. and Mr. Pouncey. Well earned. Well earned, Ben. Tournament for turning heads. I'm trying to tell you, Hunter's going to make that 53. I don't know what you're going to do with David Moore, but Hunter's going to make it. With Joe Mixon indefinitely out with a foot injury, the Texans will rely on running back Nick Chubb to lead their backfield. Oh boy. Oh boy. Y'all know how I feel about Nick Chubb, man. This ain't it. Oh, Texans, this ain't it. Y'all in trouble. 1 year deal worth up to $5 million. My lord. 3.3 yards per carry, 332 rushing yards on 102 carries, and 3 touchdowns. That's it. Y'all putting too much hope in this man. I'm trying to tell you. You putting too much hope into him. And it's going to cost you. Also, the Falcons signed DJ Chark. Now, DJ Chark has a lot of drop balls. So, I'm not concerned about him. But at some point, I feel like DJ is going to burn one of our secondary people during a game, during the regular season. I just have that feeling, and it's going to be for a big chunk of yards. And I don't like it. Because I just have that gut feeling it's going to happen, bro. And I'm not trying to manifest it. I'm just saying it's going to happen. Because we have a nasty habit of every player that we have cut coming back to hurt us in some way. And costing us a game. In some way. Even down to the kicker. You know? Even down to the kicker. It's cost us games. And that's what I'm concerned about, man. I don't want that. And yo, SLR, I did see your Instagram message, bro. I'll get back to you as soon as I get into streaming, bro. I promise. Thank you so much for that message. Princely on sack against Icky. Icky this, Icky that. Man, he's a great offense tackle. I'm just really good. There aren't many offense tackles who could stop me. None, to be honest. Okay. That's one man's opinion. I respect it, Princely. I respect it. You know? Not everybody feels the way I do. You know? I got that out of the box feeling. Opinions about players, man. And I mean, I'm not trying to brag or be egotistical, but I do have a very good track record on that. You know, of being right. And I don't like throwing that card out there because, you know, people are going to think this, that, and the third about me. Oh, he's egotistical. Oh, he's got a gigantic ego. Just that and the third. You know, like, come on. No, I don't. Y'all been watching my streams for how long now? You know I'm not like that. How many times have I actually pointed that out over the years? Just saying. Like, anybody that's saying that, check yourself. You know? Because that's not who I am. But yeah. One man's opinion. I respect yours, Princely. And, you know, hopefully I'm wrong on this one. Hopefully I am. Hopefully Icky proves me wrong. And I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to play 4 whole quarters consistently every game. I want him to become a Pro Bowl left tackle. I want the best for Icky, man, that he could possibly have. You know, big contract, big success, Pro Bowl future. You know, I want that for you, Icky. I want the best for all these players that are in our Panthers uniforms. I've always said that, and I always will. Because that's how I feel about it, man. That's how I feel about it. You know, if you're rocking the black and blue, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. And I want the best and success for you. You know, if we're playing against you, then that's another matter. I kind of want you to choke a little bit so we can succeed. But, you know, all the rest of the games, you know, if you're a former Panther man, hey, best of luck to you. You know, you got me in your corner. I support you. And I always will. That's who I am. I want the best for every person out there, man. I do. But at the end of the day, it's Panthers first, man. It's Panthers first. Always has to be. One-on-one coverage drills against Jimmy Horn look unfair. He's beating fellow rookies by 4 or 5 yards. Latest victim is Travian. Yeah. How y'all feeling about Jimmy Horn Jr., man? How y'all feeling about him? Sound off about Jimmy Horn, man. Let me know. And Ted, do we have one of the best wide receiver cores that we have had in a long time? I think so. I mean, I think we do. Because it's equal to the talent level we had in 14 and 15, man. And once again, I'm going to say this because some people miss this. Did anybody honestly know who Philly Brown was? Or any of those wide receivers before they started popping off at 14 and 15? Did anybody know who they were? Anybody? I can name one wide receiver off that core did know who they were before they started popping off. That was it, though. That was legit it, though. And they did all of that without Kelvin Benjamin, who, by the way, was sitting over there eating a bucket of Bojangles chicken. Eating himself out of the league. But, much love to KB, but it is what it is, man. That's what he was doing. Everybody made fun of that. I'm just stating facts. Everybody made fun of that. Everybody. Name me a YouTuber that didn't make fun of that. And I'm just CYA right now. I'm covering my ass. Because everybody did that, man. Everybody. Name me a YouTuber that didn't. So, this ain't got nothing to do with race. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Because somebody gonna try to make it about that, but it ain't that. Alright? He did that to himself. I was fully supporting KB when he came into the league, too. Y'all can check my VODs. I was fully supporting this dude. You draft a wide receiver number 1, first round, you expect this dude to ball. So, there you go. I'm just CYA right now. I'm just saying. Don't cancel me or nothing. I'm here for y'all, man. I'm here for y'all. That cancel culture is rough, man. For real. But, yeah. I'm here with y'all, man. I'm here with y'all. It's Panthers content first, man. That's what it is, man. That's probably the closest I've ever come to that. And I apologize. There's probably better ways of saying it. So I apologize. But yeah. Let's do the presser for today, man. Let's do the presser.
We'll do a media cooling trade.
Yeah. I'm ready. Dave Canales, I'm ready. Talk to me, brother. Let me hear those beautiful words of production and success and discipline and work ethic. Let me hear all that stuff, man. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it, brother. Let's go.
No doubt.
But it does feel better than it does out there.
Man, hold up. Let me fix the sound. Because nobody can hear this this junk, man. Y'all need to fix your mics in the press room. Some of them are just straight garbage.
Yes. You had 2 trips in the cooling trailer today. You getting soft on us, or?
I'm trying to encourage the guys to utilize the resources. So if I go in there first, then they'll all follow, and they'll maybe it was really.
So you're being a leader.
Yeah, that's right, leadership, passing out towels.
example.
The more you can do, that's the motto in the NFL. So.
Was that a planned break or just kind of evaluating the temperature at the time?
No, we had 2 really good opportunities for the guys to get into the cooling trailer, the cooling fans and the bench, the equipment shed. Gave us a little bit of shade on the side too. So I just felt like, let's maximize
bench.
the time we're out there.
The cooling bench. Okay, so is this a media box or is this a cooling bench? What is this? So if this is a cooling bench, then where is the media supposed to be? Because that's not how you drew up this training camp area. And I was there for 2 days of it. Up in Charlotte, so I should know. All the media people packed into there. So which one is it? I don't know. Somebody tell me.
So, and selling the guys on, if we get these refueling periods in between the practice, the next couple of periods we can just go for it and put the pedal back to the metal. So that was kind of the challenge to the guys. They were up for it, and we were able to finish with the short move the ball right there in in a great environment when all the guys are really hot.
If they feel
and
that-
the ability to be able to focus under those conditions is critical.
So, what you're trying to tell me is like we didn't take enough water breaks in Spartanburg, and before you got there. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Huh. All right.
Talked about this being a physical team.
Yeah.
Do you want that tone to be set, not just today, but especially as the pads come on Monday?
Absolutely. That's the way football should be played. There's really only one way to do it. And I think that's what everybody loves about the sport, is the violent nature of it. And that's a part of it, and then it also tells us a lot about our players. There's another level, we call the pads the great equalizer, where a guy may not have an advantage, when we're playing in shorts, but all of a sudden, it gets dirty in there, and it gets a little bit noisy in the trenches or even on the perimeter, with receivers and DBs, and sometimes guys just elevate. Sometimes guys take a step down, and so I think that gives us a lot more information about where we're headed as a team.
Dave, Hunter has made play after play after play so far this training camp.
He looks great.
Can you expound on how he looks great?
It's just the Hunter Renfro I remember. So he looks healthy. And I think, everyone who's watched football over the last, 4 or 5 years remembers what he looks like, and he's really playing at top form right now. I'm really excited to have him here and to have his family, which is, right down the road here after this practice, to be able to just connect with him. And it's a great story, that's unfolding right in front of our eyes. So it's really exciting to see him playing out there.
Dave, you pulled everybody together before that last period.
Yeah.
Was that just a reset talk or a pep talk?
Well, we had one red zone period on the far end of the field where defense pretty much dominated the period. Offense got a touchdown at the end. Then we go to the next period, and offense scored, I think, 3 or 4 touchdowns in that one, and it was like 15-3 the way we kind of rank it. And so it was a pretty bad blowout on that end, pretty bad blowout on this end. And so I just regrouped them and said, these things are going to happen. It could be us on the top end of it, and we're playing great. We have to refocus and just maintain and just go back to the next play. It could be flipped where you have a couple of series, a quarter, sometimes a half of football. Guys, we got to regroup. And emotions don't get it done. And so I was trying to explain to the guys that there's going to be heated and passionate conversations that happen in a game, but the only thing that's going to get us refocused is for us to be grounded, to go back to the basics and figure out and find solutions. Lots of yelling, lots of emotions and all that doesn't fix anything. But sincere conversations, eye-to-eye contact and connection, that's how we refocus as a team and take those steps. So I was just calling the guys up to say, okay, we have a move the ball period. can we handle going back out there, and can we just do our job full effort and get back to that focus in this environment? You know, at the end of practice when we're tired, this is when we find an edge. This is when we make it a game that is an advantage for us by the way we work in practice, by the way we push ourselves. We're comfortable being in these situations.
Dave, Derek was talking to us earlier.
Yeah, I like that. He was really adamant about us refocusing. And I love that explanation about how that comes about. It's not just, oh, well, we feel passionate about the game, so let's just refocus through our passion of the game. He's exactly right. He's saying, let's refocus completely and reset completely. So, well said, Dave.
Today to us about the open line of communication he's had with the team since his surgery and getting back and working his way back. What have you seen from him early on so far? And how cautious do you guys plan on being with him throughout the rest of the practices and preseason?
We're going to just kind of ramp him up each day and just kind of give him a little bit more, dose him a little bit higher. He's got to be ready to play week 1, so we'll continue to grow the capacity in practices as we go. But right off the bat, you know, he comes back in. He's a leader, you know. He has high expectations, particularly for the defense, you know, and challenging the guys to play together. A style of football that I really just hope comes alive with him at the front, you know, just leading the effort. You know, he's a great effort player, chase player from inside the trenches. We call him stack monsters, you know, and he really exemplifies the spirit of what we want this defense to look like. So to have him back out there was unbelievable today.
Coach, looking at the fringe players, Martin Scott, what is he showing you so far? You know, is there a path for him?
Another question about Bam Martin Scott. We saw one. We saw a question about that the other day too. Let's see what he says.
Be on a practice squad possibly.
Could be. There's a path for him to the roster, and it's going to be through special teams. He's a rocket out there. The quicker that he learns our concepts on our coverage teams, our return teams, certainly as a linebacker. But the ticket for Bam's going to be special teams. If he can show us that he can run down there, play within scheme, and come up with the tackle or create some havoc, then he's going to have a chance to make this team just like a bunch of other guys. So I'm excited that he's here. Getting him after the draft was really a gift. You know, just the athletic profile, the violent way he plays. You know, I'm really excited that he's here.
As far as the offense goes now.
How do y'all feel about that, though? That's interesting. That's interesting. He's got a path to the 53 as a special teamer. Okay. I could see it.
Now adding Rico, how does having another back that's capable of putting up big yards really diversify the offense and make you more dangerous than ever?
If you need to ask that question, you need to get football 101, bro, at running back position. Because, come on, bro. That's one of the dumbest questions I've heard in his press conferences right there. Like, how does he diversify the running back room? Bro, he's Rico. You just answered your own question, bro. Man, I love y'all reporters sometimes, man. So this is the dumb stuff I'll be talking about, man. Like, all the time, man. Some of this stuff, man. Oh, my God. You literally just answered your own question. How does a second 1,000-yard rusher diversify the running back room? It does, bro. Because it's a second 1,000-yard rusher. Like, duh. God. Y'all see why I be goofing on these media people, man. This is exactly why right here.
Well, it's just about consistency, right? It's about when Chuba needs to come out that we just continue on the same path. We can call the same plays, you know. I think Rico is really special out of the backfield as well, you know, as a receiver.
Do you understand depth?
An amazing pass protector. So he really brings a lot to what we can do, you know. So I'm really glad we got Rico here. It allows us to have that consistency we're looking for.
Coach, what have you seen so far from Mitchell Evans in that tight end unit?
Just really steady. Mitch is smart. He cares about it. He's trying his butt off right now in the blocking game, and he's winning some, he's losing some. That comes with it. That's all technique stuff that he can learn. But I love having him here. He's got a great demeanor. He stays pretty controlled. He stays pretty even. Big smile on his face. Loves football. And we're challenging him in special teams as well. What can you do for us out here? And how can you help the team in a bunch of different ways, not just as a tight end? So he's doing a great job.
Excellent question. Finally, somebody talks about Mitchell Evans, because nobody's been talking about this dude. For the entire 2 months, nobody's been talking about Mitchell Evans, at all. At all. He's been like the invisible man in the tight end room. So, thank you. Thank you for whoever asked that question. Good question. Because I wanted to know what was up with him. So, I've been asking about that.
JC was saying the other day, it feels like, this is actually a program now versus team.
Yeah.
Just from your point of view, what's the difference between having a team and building a program?
I think it's just time together and finding best processes in every area of our building and making sure that we all have the same message, the same philosophy, the same mentality. We're developmentally minded. We are all about these players. Everybody in this building is here to serve them, and I hope that's what JC's talking about in terms of just the care, the resources from a coaching standpoint, all across the weight room and nutrition and the cafeteria, wherever it is that these guys are being affected by. That the culture is care, the culture is love and respect, and of course, for JC and for the players, that our schemes are second to none. That we're gonna be really good at our core concepts, and we're gonna push the envelope and see what's out there. So, I think the continuity is really important for JC. I think he would also say that just the way that the locker room, the way that those guys are coming together to have a style of play, it's showing up every day in practice. Just the effort, and the conversations, all ball, and hopefully that's what he's talking about. I know I put a lot of words into his mouth right there, but. That's what I feel, at least, and I hope that he's proud of what we're doing and what we're building here.
Dave, you've talked a lot about
I got. All right, thank you.
All right, cool. So that was Dave Canales, and yet another presser from this man down. So for anybody that missed the Trayvon Moehrig presser yesterday, this dude left a very positive impression on me. I like him. I think he's very well spoken, very honest, very truthful about his answers, and he just really, really cares about what he's doing, his craft. And the thing about it, as you went along in that presser, you just felt that calm demeanor. Like you were just having a conversation with your buddy over lunch, It wasn't a presser at that point. It was more of like a friendly fireside chat with this dude. And I like that. I like that energy from him, man. I like that vibe. Because it's so different from everybody else that comes up to that podium. It's refreshing, really. And yeah, everybody's about their business, of course, but when it feels like, hey, let's just talk about this or that, it's like, hey, I'm down for that, man. I'm down. I want to see some more pressers from this dude, man, because I like this dude. That's the type of conversations I like watching and listening to, because I learned so much more about these players when you get that type of vibe about you, and the dude doesn't hold anything back. He just straight up answers in a very professional way too. You can tell he's been around the league for a while. You can tell he's been doing this for a while. And for some of these vets, I've said this before, I'm never going to criticize how you do pressers, ever, or rookies, or any of them. You know, I'm never going to do that. Unless you're a coach and you're giving away the store, you know, of what we're trying to do moving forward. Then I will throw smoke. But beyond that, you ain't got nothing to worry about as far as pressers. From me, at least. I don't know about everybody else, but you ain't got to worry about that from me. Because I don't judge pressers. I just like to listen to the vibe and what you're giving me. You know, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? What's your message? You know, what information can I learn from you? That's what I come in with, you know? And I come in with a different mental attitude than everybody else, you know, when it comes to that. So, and when I get that type of a vibe back, man, it's so comforting. It's so chill, you know, and I like that. Because it allows me to get to know you as a player. So, thank you for that, Trayvon. That's what's up, man. Shout out on Roy Blake on aging. Looking forward. That's true, man. It's true. We're looking forward to the future. And there's a lot to look forward to. Definitely a lot of positive things to look forward to. But yeah, I like the team bonding right now. I like everything that's going on right now. It's all healthy. It's all good. We had Sanders. Let's do Savion Sanders. Let's do that one.
Cam, how are you feeling early on? I know physically you want to really work on your body this offseason, lost some weight, got a new chef. How are you feeling just going into your second year?
I'm feeling good, feeling more confident in myself. The work I put in over the offseason is definitely showing, so I definitely just got more confidence in myself for sure.
It feels like, I mean, you can correct us if I'm wrong, but it seems like you're in much better shape maybe than you were as a rookie. Mm-hmm. What did you learn from that first offseason going into this offseason that you kind of put in place to kind of improve?
Really just becoming more of a pro, you know what I'm saying, on and off the field. Like the guys I had in my room last year definitely helped me a lot. Like we had J-Mac last year. He was one of those main guys for me, helping me become a pro off the field, taking care of my body, eating right stuff. That was something I really focused on this year. That's microcosm with me losing weight, you know what I'm saying? I'm down like 15 pounds, so just overall feel better mentally and physically.
Good. You feel faster with the...
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, for sure. I was 250. I was probably like 255 last year, like 238 right now, so definitely moving faster, being able to get in and out of my breaks better as well.
Do you feel like you'll be able to maintain... I mean, you impressed a lot as a blocker last year. Do you feel like you can maintain the physicality?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. If you got to be physical playing the position I play, you can't not want to block, so that's something I took an onus in as well, you know what I'm saying? Getting stronger. I did lose weight, but I definitely got stronger as well, so I think it's going to show up on the field.
You and Shaw got...
Excellent. See, that's what everybody's going to point out, you know, and it's not about just losing weight. It's about, can you do that while maintaining your physicality? So, excellent follow-up question right there, you know, because everybody that understands tight end position is going to follow that up with that question right there. And he knew exactly how to answer it, and he's absolutely correct. So, he's ready to go, man. He's ready to go.
Here at the same time, sometimes you guys are matched up against each other. What has he done this year? I mean, it seems like every veteran I talk to is praising him.
Facts.
Why? Like
he's from when he came in. We did this little rookie thing last year, and we did it for the rookies this year. He's the same every day. I see him doing this little routine every morning. He's one of the first guys in the building. So getting his routine going, getting his body right for practice, getting his mind right for practice. He looks like a 6-7 year vet already, you know what I'm saying, being in year 2. So I think that just all goes into play. The rookie, it was like so last year, like we had like mandatory rookie meetings after. Then we did, it was me, Shaw, JB, and Coker. We were like on the panel for the rookies, and they just got to ask us questions and stuff. And Shaw explained to them like his routine, how he comes in, prepares his mind and body for the day.
That's something that's been like kid.
Who are we talking about that was lining up again? Who was this?
Mandatory rookie meetings after. Then we did, it was me, Shaw, already, you know what I'm saying, being in year 2. So I think that just all goes into play.
the rookie thing?
Oh, it was like so last year, like we had like mandatory rookie meetings after. This year, he's the same every day. I see him.
Is praising him.
Facts.
What each other? What has he done? That
I'll show up on the field.
you and Shaw got here at the same time. Sometimes you guys are matched.
Okay. Deshaun, got you. All right.
Like mandatory rookie meetings after. We did and stuff, and Shaw explained to them like his routine, how he comes in, prepares his. For mine? Or?
Yeah, like the panel with coaches or.
Oh no, it was literally just the rookies and 4 players. Oh yeah, it had no coaches in there, just straight players.
How is training? Have you kind of limited what Shaw does into what your team's been in the offseason?
I think we got different routines. He comes in here early. I get in here a little bit after him, but we just got different routines. You know what I'm saying? So that it ain't really much I can say on that. We got different routines.
Bro, he literally just got asked that same question by like 2 other reporters. Like, do your job properly, please. Like, come in with a different question. Quit wasting this man's time. You got 7 minutes to ask this man questions. And you keep coming in with the same question somebody else asked, which he already answered. Like, bro, it's the same reporter every single time. Every time. I'm going to keep calling you out until you change things up, man. Be a better reporter. Quit wasting these players' times, bro.
See out of Mitchell Evans so far, the rookie.
Oh, he's gonna be a smart player. Like the way he's coming in and learning the offense and having confidence in himself, I think it goes a long way. Just the type of guy he is, type of player he is. I think he's gonna do a lot of great things this year.
Hunter Renfrow was kind of in the JMAT kind of, like dealt with the ups and downs of the league, off the field, all that stuff. How is he kind of assimilated to the offense, like as far as a teammate?
Oh, great teammate, vet guy. You know what I'm saying? We know what type of football player he is. Even better person. You know what I'm saying? Just being that voice, being that leader. Someone kind of like Adam for that receiver room as well. Can get 2 different perspectives from those guys. Great players.
It seems to be this is like the 3rd question about Hunter Renfrow, and these reporters are asking you like, how is Hunter Renfrow? You know, like what type of player is Hunter Renfrow? It's like, do your homework, bro. Before you come in here asking questions like that, do your homework. Understand who these players are before you come in asking questions. That way you don't have to ask something that we already know the answer to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am going to throw some of the sports media people under the bus here because I keep seeing this over and over and over again. You know, and I don't like doing that, but I have to do it because I keep hearing the same dumb questions that's already been answered. Like, every training camp, it's the same stuff. This is why, man. Oh, God. I don't like doing presser reviews, but, you know, sometimes it's necessary to learn as much as we can learn. Hey, there's a lot of respectful media people that do their job, too. You know, that are really, really good at their job and ask the right questions. So, I want to be fair to them and say, you do not represent the whole, you know, when I say that, you know. Because the majority of them do their job correctly and they ask the right questions, you know. So, much respect to the ones that do, and I call out the ones positively that do, you know. And I say, good question, you know, good point, you know, this, that, or whatever I've got to say, you know, to put them in a positive light. Because I do notice these people and I do respect them, you know, so. But there's just some people, it just frustrates me, man. It frustrates me. Because it's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's the same regurgitated garbage. And I don't want to waste my time watching a 7-minute presser, you know, when you could be watching a 7-minute presser with some quality questions in it, you know, sometimes. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, without wasting the player's time or the coach's time. because it's very, very valuable. They got a lot to do, you know. They got packed schedules, so they ain't got time for that nonsense, you know. Like, give them some quality questions that you know, so we can learn some stuff, please. But for everybody doing their job, thank you. We appreciate you. Shout out 828 Todd, who says Bryce Young will be special this year. Facts. All the Bryce Young haters don't want to hear that, though. They don't want to hear that. You speaking to the people that don't want to hear it. You're not just speaking to everybody here in the chat. You're speaking to everybody that don't want to hear it, too. That's the thing, man. Hey, we're going to see, though. We're going to see.
Through last year, how much do you know about that, and how much does that impress you the way he's?
I didn't really know too much about it. I still don't, so I don't really know too much.
See, what kind of an answer are you expecting him to get? It's the same questions, just rephrased. Like, is this Joe Person, man? Because Joe Person keeps asking the same dumb questions, bro. Every presser. Like, can we please get him out of here? Because, like, you're wasting the player time with this garbage.
Imagine though having to miss the whole year and then.
I mean, it looked like he didn't even miss a year. I didn't know I didn't know he missed a year until I seen it on Twitter, but I didn't really know what happened. But he's back in, like, it looked like he.
Did it seem like he missed a year? It's like, bro, no. Were you even at training camp practices? Were you even watching this man? You're seeing it, but are you retaining it, Joe Person? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you keep asking the questions that are regurgitated. It's like you're not paying attention. It's like you're not getting the notes. Like, I respect you, but come on, bro. Be better.
He didn't miss a beat at all, so it's a good thing for him.
He's so.
What answer are you expecting him to give?
You think he's one place and you look up and
Oh, yeah.
Give you?
That's just who he is. That goes back to college. His route running ability, the way he can get in and out of his breaks, his body move different. Like, credit to Jimmy Horn too. He got that as well. The way he getting in and out of his breaks as well. He's a speedster.
It feels like it's kind of unfair to go up against Jimmy Horn in one-on-ones. Like, he's beating guys by like 4 or 5 feet. Just how, like, from a guy who isn't, an athlete, like, how special is his speed?
Oh, I think he got great speed, even better route runner. The way he can, like, get his body to torque and get in and out of breaks is like, it's nothing you can prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's game time and everybody moving full speed, it's nothing you can prepare for. You just got to do your best to try to guard him.
JT, how did the
Yo, shout out your boy DT3 who says, yeah, where are all the Bryce haters at? Facts, bro. Facts. Where they at? Where they at? Show your faces, man. Show your faces. Oh, he can't throw a deep ball. Wrong. Oh, Bryce Young is this, that, and the third. Wrong. This man about to ball out on y'all, man. He about to ball out on y'all and shut y'all all up. Those last 4 games, he shut every one of y'all up. I want to see him come out, man. I want to see him come in here, man. Come on. Get at me, man.
kind of the diet and nutrition hold up for the summer when you left here?
Oh, it was great. I got me a chef.
Oh, diet and nutrition. Okay, cool.
It's a funny story. I met my chef at FedEx actually. So met her there. Got back for the off season. Been locked in ever since. He's been cooking.
He said he met his chef at FedEx. What in the world? All right. That's a wild place to meet a chef, bro. But all right, I believe you.
Cooking me meals almost every day, meal prepping for me. So
That's wild.
that was something I took on myself. Help me lose weight, get my body right. thinking clearer, not eating that damn fast food all the time, man.
Your boy said don't eat all that fast food all the time. Man, shoot. You ain't lying.
FedEx?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No. She worked.
Yeah. The man said FedEx. Weren't you listening? He said he met him at FedEx.
Work at FedEx too, but she like, you feel me? So
Handle your currying and your cooking.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
How did that conversation even come about?
I was shipping my my helmets and stuff back for the off season. She was like, "Oh, you play for the Panthers?" I'm like, "Yeah." I introduced myself. She's like, "Oh, I'm a chef." I said, "When I get back, I'm gonna tap in with you." Tapped in with her. We've been locked in since. Shout out Chef D.
Nice. If you turned
You just never know, man. You never know. You never know.
her on to anybody else in terms of
Oh, I'm gatekeeping right now. I'm a gatekeep a little bit more until I get to introducing her. You feel me? Yeah.
JT, this is 2 years in a row where, just various circumstances, Tommy has been on the sideline and you've kind of gotten a lot more of those snaps. How do you feel like that's helped you progress in such a short time?
Oh, definitely last year I got thrown into the fire early with Tommy and Ian being down last year, so I think that helped me mature as being a rookie. And then playing, I think tight end is the second hardest position after the quarterback. So being thrown into the fire like that, it can only make me better, mature me. This year I'm just trying to be that voice where Tommy's not there. You know what I'm saying? He still has his voice, the vet in the room, but I'm trying to step up, trying to take my leadership role in the room as well.
How much do you think you've grown as a leader?
I'm sorry?
How much do you think you've grown as a leader?
Oh, I think I've grown a lot, just mentally, calming down, being more confident. Like that goes into being more confident with myself, knowing what I can do to help the younger guys. You know what I'm saying? In our room, we all learn off each other, so that's a great thing I think about our room. We all learn from each other.
Excellent question. Excellent question and excellent answer right there. See, that's the type of questions I need to see from you, Joe Person. Come on, man. Now that is what I mean when I say you're not wasting this player's time. You're asking quality questions. I like that. And this dude has consistently asked good questions too. Every presser, I've noticed it 3 in a row now, 3 or 4 in a row now. This dude has asked really good questions that were really relevant that we need to know about.
Something you're seeing different out of Bryce out there
In this case,
now
it's
that you
leadership.
didn't see at all last year?
Really nothing. He comes in the same way. He's like the way he carries himself as a player, as a person. You wouldn't see no difference. You couldn't tell if he's having a good day or a bad day. The way he attacks the day, prepares himself for practice, it doesn't change at all.
You with the boat trip up in Minnesota?
Yeah.
You have to jump in and save Xavier?
Nah, I mean I can swim. I don't know what he got. I don't know how he can. He too grown not to be able to swim, bro. That was hilarious.
Did you try the wakeboard or the
Oh
surfboard?
no. Oh no, I'm just watch. Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me at all. That ain't me. Thank y'all.
Another goofy question that had nothing to do with football. Come on, Joe. Man, you disappointed me as a reporter, bro. And I like him as a person too. Like I do like Joe Person as a person. But like his Q&A work needs some help. Cause honestly, it's the same dumb questions, bro. All due respect, it really is. We need something like, yeah, at the end you could throw in a lighthearted question, it's fine. About the boat thing on the day off. That's whatever. But ask a relevant question before that, please. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for too much, I don't feel like. Be like my man on the other side of the room there. That was just like killing it with questions in the last few days. That's what I need. Because we got more out of his questions, in those 2 minutes than we have gotten all week, information-wise, out of this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to harp on these guys, but come on, man. You know, I don't like throwing smoke at anybody unless it needs to happen, you know? But I only do it, you know, to the benefit of the person. You know, I'm calling out what you're doing so I can say, you know, you can do better. Here's how you can do better. Here's how I want to encourage you to do better in whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Because I want the best for you. And yes, media people, yes, believe it or not, I want the best for you. Because you are a part of what we are doing here. So, you know, I'm trying to help y'all. So, shoot, man. But yeah, we covered Adam Thielen yesterday. We got, I didn't get to Sean Wharton. Sean Wharton was day one. Nick Scorton was day one. That's right. And then Sean Wharton was day two. I got Icky. I covered Icky. Who else would you like me to cover? Let me know in chat. If I missed somebody, let me know. In the past couple days, I'm gonna try to hit it. You know. Data overload. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Superman, right? Superman. They're supposed to be putting out like a documentary thing about the 2015 Panthers. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that is it.
Well, if it's your...
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's an hour long. I don't feel like spending an hour long on... We'll review that on the day off. When they're not in pads, you know, and not on the field. I think that's a good filler. So let's see. Derek Brown. Do y'all want me to cover Derek Brown's presser? I don't think it's needed. But if y'all want me to, like, I will. Robert Hunt too. I don't mind. Because, I mean, we already know who these players are. So, it's not like we're learning anything new here. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Anything we need to cover? Jalen Coker, full season replay? Nah. I don't think there's anything major that needs to be covered that we haven't covered already. I'm gonna double check through here though. Wait, day 2 highlight video? Okay. Let's turn the sound off and let's check it out. We already know what he said, so I want to see the film on it. There you go. And for all the Bryce Young haters, man, look at this dude's form right now when he's throwing these balls. Look at his form. That was not underthrown. That was a good ball to him. Let's take a look at that again. I want y'all to see this. Because I've heard a couple of people say, oh, this ball was underthrown, that's why it was picked by Lathan. Now, watch this. That was perfectly placed. So I don't want to hear anything about that being underthrown. That's video evidence right there. Look at that right there. That's beautiful. Ooh. God, that cut. Put 17 right there. I mean, that's what you want to see right there. That's what you want to see. And again, I'm gonna end it with that video of them hitting that truck stick, man, because in day 2, because that was filthy, man. I'm trying to tell you that was filthy. Hold up, let me find this. Let me find. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me turn the sound off of this.
Hell yeah.
God.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If that don't amp you up right there, if that don't amp you up for this season, I don't know what will. If that does not amp you up, come on, man. Whew. God, I can watch that on replay 100 times, man.
Hell yeah.
Music to our ears is an understatement, man. You want to talk about the sounds of training camp? That's the sounds of training camp right there. That's the stuff I was hearing every time I came out to training camp out in Spartanburg, man. Every time those 2 days I came out in Charlotte for training camp last year, that's the sounds I was hearing, man. That junk had me. I'm trying to tell you. That's the stuff right there, man. So let's find out about this edge rusher we got, Weaver. So here's some stats on the screen for you, for Weaver. Former Kentucky Wildcat. I mean, everything seems good with the forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. The tackle numbers seem okay. You're consistently getting about at least 3 sacks a year, you know, or more. So you like to see that. And he even got 2 picks in 2021. Look at that. Okay. So what are we doing with this dude? 6'5". Measures 240 to 255 pounds. Mr. J.J. Weaver. Welcome to training camp, brother. Best of luck to you. Let's see how you do. But yeah, if you could do that.
Hell yeah.
If you can do that right there, I want you on this roster. Point blank. That's some physical strength right there. That's good footwork. That's good frames. That's good everything. That's good hands. That's exactly what you're looking for. I want to see more of that. Give me more of that. I'm hungry for more of that right there. Give me more reels like that. Boy, y'all got me hyped for this season, man. Y'all got me hyped. I'm trying to tell you. JJ will be something. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's a good fit, too. Let's see. Anything interesting from today that anybody posted? Let's see. And if, in case anybody didn't hear me say it before, happy birthday to Bryce Young. That was yesterday, so shout out to him. But yeah, I don't know. I love seeing this Hunter Renfrow talk, man. I love seeing it, man. All the videos, just watching him in a Panthers uniform just makes me so happy, man. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you for taking a chance on this man right here. Thank you. Thank you. Dave Canales and Dan. Thank you. And I'm telling you, you have not regretted it yet, have you? You have not regretted it. And you never will. Alright, so unless anybody else has got any info or anything from day 3, throw it at me in chat real quick. Because otherwise we're going to get out of here. And prep for day 4 tomorrow. Assuming they don't have a day off. I don't know when they have days off because nobody's giving anybody a schedule here. So we're just kind of going by ear. Whatever's on Twitter and on social media, that's what we're going by. So, but yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for more. I'm hungry for more training camp coverage. Feed me more. Because I love what I'm seeing so far. And yeah, SOR Media, we're going to talk, man. We're going to talk after this. Thank you for coming in here, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to your boy TT3. Shout out to 828 Todd. Shout out to Roy Blake on aging. Shout out to Ethan. Thank you for all the comments today. Thank you for all the new likes and follows and all the new subs. Appreciate all of you. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all of you, comment down below if you feel like doing so, and don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game post polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduling for the channel and for the Audio Sports app. Keep pounding Fantasy Football League. Here are my socials. We are going to start filling up that Fantasy Football League next week, so be looking out for a post about that on the Facebook group page. When I do open it up to chat and our subscribers and followers at that point. We are not at that point yet because I'm just getting started with that registration process, so we're going to get everybody in that we need to get in, and then we're going to open it up. So, but if you want to get in on that, look for the pinned post on the Facebook page. Make sure you throw a comment on there and make sure that I see it. Tag me in it. That way, if you're interested in it, make sure I notice you. Okay? So that you don't miss out on your spots when we do open it up to the public, because those people will get their first dibs, you know, and then everybody else, you know, from that point once we open up. But yeah, we appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Make sure you sub to all the channels out there, the Panthers content creators. Much love to all the content creators out there, man. Whether you're a Panthers content creator, whether you're, you know, from a different team, you know, like my man Ed Oliver. I love Ed Oliver. Shout out to him. With the Washington Commanders. You know, we got people all over the place, man, that we love. You know, so we follow everybody. So, you know, shout out to everybody, man, especially the Panthers media content creators, man, because we recognize how much work y'all put in and how much sacrifice y'all put in, because it's a lot. It really is. You know, you're sacrificing your time, your energy, and your busy schedule. So we appreciate y'all, man, and showing that love every time you stream, you know, and make videos. We appreciate y'all. So much love to you. And it's one love, one family, man. So there's my socials if y'all want to get at me. There you go. And if you like the intro that you see on your screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram using her last name first, Ty, T-A-I Lindara, Lindara, in the search bar for panels, videos, etc. to up your streaming content for your content creation. Go check her out. Fair pricing, awesome to work with, and just an awesome person in general. Technically, I don't even have to promote her anymore, but, you know, shout out to her anyway. And also, shout out to Monster Sub and Grub out in Spartanburg. Much love to you. You know, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you do. Keep creating awesome food. You know, I don't even have to promote these people, but I love doing it anyway. You know, much love to you. But yeah, make sure you sub to Blitzball Champ. He's one of our buddies here, you know, that we work with a lot. If you're new here, you probably haven't seen him on our streams, but if you are new here, you probably recognize him. He's been here for reactions all the time. Shout out to Bleeding Blue Podcast. Go sub to him. He shows up occasionally in our stuff. Shout out to Shellytron. Shout out to the people from Unk 2020 stream. Shout out to C3. Shout out to P&P. Shout out to all of these people, man. Because all of this content creation, you know, helps out. And it all works together and blends together. You know, because we're all in this together as a Panthers family, you know, so we all got to put in the work. So go sub to all these people too, man, you know, because it's not just about us, you know, we're only a piece of the whole puzzle, you know, show some love, spread that love around, you know, and especially to any new Panthers content creators, give them some love too, you know. Because, as Cody says, we lift each other up. You know, it's from C3, so we all lift each other up. I forget his exact quote on that, but, you know, y'all probably remember it better than me. Something about boats. But much love to Cody, man. I love this dude, man. And I love the entire C3 crew. They're all awesome people when I met them in person, so much love to y'all. And anybody else that I did not mention, much love to you. Clay from the Rockstar Report, shout out to him too. But yeah, go sub to some of these other people too, man. And SOR Media TV in our chat. I'm gonna be getting in touch with you soon. Thank you, man. Alrighty. You already know the deal. Stay happy, healthy, and well. And as always, you know how we roll. We keep pounding. See y'all in day 3. In day 4 coverage. Thank you so much. Peace.